What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am back again for another video as I do a review to our game against Swansea yesterday, of course. So yeah, first of all, like I say, this was meant to be a live video, but various issues with StreamYard. Like I say, don't particularly agree with the pricing structure of the subscriptions, or and you only get like 5 hours free recording. So yeah, it's a bit annoying really, but obviously, hopefully, I'll be able to do some more lives in the future. But for now, I just don't, I can't really, you know, afford to pay the prices that, obviously I've been. But anyway, I'm waffling on, but yeah. Like I say, if you do like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment your thoughts on the game, of course. We're going to get into it very, very soon. But yeah, first of all, thank you to the gentleman that actually sits in front of me at home games. Came up and said some really nice comments about, keep up the good work and he enjoys watching me. So I really do appreciate that, mate. You know who you are. And yeah, the subscription is not, you do not have to pay for the subscription. I know you asked me that question. You thought you had to pay for it, but yeah, no, it is free. It is free, guys. So if you do want to hit the subscription, but I'm not asking for anything. It's a free service as long as you have a YouTube account, of course. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for the guy that came up and said some really kind words to me about the channel. Like I say, I'm just trying to make this as good as I can and make it as just really kind of improve as much as I can as well. Obviously, I want to make it really relevant and exciting and good viewing. That's something what you want. But hopefully kind of improved since the start of my first video, and obviously kind of improved, keep improving from here on in. But yeah, obviously we're going to get into the game yesterday. I mean, obviously the lineups, I'm going to get into the lineups very shortly and give my thoughts on the lineups as well, because obviously that was the first kind of talking point. So yeah, obviously we did play a 3-4-3 yesterday. Obviously, Nichols in goal. Well, of course, Tom Lees was back. Big boost to have him back. Healy in the middle with Luke Mbete, who we kind of saw briefly at time, but we haven't really seen him. A lot of him, and when we have, he hasn't really. He's been a player that kind of full of mistakes, really, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, whether that's down to confidence or things, I don't know. But yeah, obviously he got booked and he got took off as well later on in the game. I think he was struggling with cramp, so yeah, he was used to playing so much football. Lately, obviously, he's not really had that much. But yeah, obviously Kessler Hayden on the right hand side as a wing back, Kasumu and Radoni in the middle, with Ruffles as left wing back too. Sorba Thomas on the right, with John Rhodes leading the line and Ben Jackson on the left. But yeah, it was good to see Lee's back and Kasumu back, actually. Two big losses that we had, previously, obviously missing them both for the past few games. And yeah, it was good to see them back, and they did make a massive difference. Of course they did. But yeah, I was happy with the lineup. I did actually say that I'd like to see Rhodes start, so he did start, and I think that lineup is pretty much similar to what I would have gone with. Apart from, I would have put Boyle in there, but obviously he was ill, wasn't he? Yeah, he was ruled out for illness, so obviously he wasn't involved at all. So that's. But yeah, apart from that, I think my lineup was exactly the same. Obviously, I didn't expect Leeds to be back during the time of recording Obviously, we didn't actually have an update until Friday. Yeah, obviously I recorded on the Thursday, so I wasn't to know that Leeds was back, but and Kasumu as well. So yeah, I couldn't argue with the lineup. Pretty simply, looked good, obviously, and yeah. So we're getting to the game now, then. So yeah, I mean the first half we just couldn't get into the game, could we at all? Obviously. They had all the ball, and when we did get the ball, we just used to, give, we just give the ball away, and it's just like, you've got to keep hold of that ball and try and do something with it. But yeah, there really isn't really much to say about the first half. If I'm honest with you, it was a slow start by both. The Swansea then got on the ball and looked more lively, after the first 20-ish minutes. But yeah, we offered nothing in that first half. A bit disappointing, really. We really should have took the game to them from the outset. But obviously, Swansea are a good side. They like to keep the ball, and it was one of those. But I think that we could have imposed ourselves a bit more. But it is what it is. Obviously, we got to half time 0-0. Yeah, obviously, second half came out. And obviously no changes made until obviously the 65th minute. No, the 65th minute, sorry. Holmes on for Hayden. Rhodes came off for Ward. And then a few subs towards the end as well. In the 86th minute, 2 subs came on. Kasumu came off for Conor Mahoney. And Diarra came on for Jackson, of course. And yeah, Mbete did come off for Spencer, like I said. So yeah, we did, our best chances came right at the very end of the match. Obviously, Danny Ward, a glorious chance, cleared off the line, typical, and obviously another glorious chance. Obviously, we couldn't get the ball in, and yeah, I did really feel like we may have snatched. If we would have snatched that then, it would have been unreal. But like I say, Swansea had most of the ball, 75%. They finished with in the end. We had 25. So the stats, we had 8 shots in total. We had 4 on target. They had 16 shots in total with 6 on target. And look at this, the passing as well. 241 passes to us. And guess how many they had? 742. That was how much we struggled to keep hold of that ball. And when they did have it, they kept it very well. And, to be fair, on another day, we could have lost that game. At least it's a point. But, the situation we're in, we really did need to be winning this game. Obviously, we showed against QPR midweek that we can compete against these sides. And obviously, QPR was further up in the table when we played them on Tuesday. So, yeah, it's one of those. It was frustrating, to be honest, in my personal point of view. Obviously, it was good to get a point still. But if you look at the table, it's as we were really. It's still a 4-point gap, so there's not been an increase in getting out of the relegation zone as of yet. But yeah, it is one of the. Obviously, Nichols again coming up with some glorious saves as usual. Heelick as well. I like Heelick. I think Heelick's a very good player. Like I say, you can see he's very vocal in that back line as well, and yeah, he's really good, obviously, championship experience and things like that. So I think he's finding a bit of form. I think it took him a while to kind of, find his feet here, but he's got better, and I do like him. Radoni again, always looking to, to create something, and it is kind of a, one of those where Jack always looks to get on the ball and create something. But Kasumu, I mean, great performance by him again. Obviously came off towards the end. He did look a bit leggy, obviously having just come back from suspension. But again, great tracking back, great, always there. The amount of miles he covered, he was everywhere really, as usual. Thomas did get some good balls in, to be fair. Obviously, Healy did have a chance, didn't he, in that first half, or was it the second half? Yeah, I think it was the second half, actually. Obviously, Healy had a chance where he couldn't connect with it, and obviously it went wide, but, free header, maybe he should have done better with that, but yeah, Jackson worked his socks off as usual, but he did struggle to impose himself in the game, but never stopped. Rhodes, yeah, like I say, again, didn't really have any chance really in that first half to get involved. There was no service to him. We didn't really have the ball that much. It was mostly kind of, played in our own half. And yeah, that was disappointing. That we couldn't get into our into their half and impose ourselves a bit more. But it is what it is. We got a point. On another day, we probably would have lost that game. So, and it's a clean sheet. It is a clean sheet. But I just think we could have done with getting, obviously, the 3 points, with the situation we're in. But obviously that is it for the obviously now they've broke up for the we'll be back in a month's time for the after the World Cup, of course. So yeah, obviously regroup. Hopefully get a few more players back. We need some more players back. Like I said, we can see how thin our squad is at the moment. It's just absolutely, ridiculous. How short we are of numbers here. So yeah, hopefully a few players are coming back. Obviously, I'm sure they will be. I think Mark said that they were. So another option maybe, is Simpson, who obviously we did sign in the summer. I haven't seen anything of him yet. Obviously, with him being injured when we signed him, he's meant to be back very soon too. So hopefully he'll be ready to go. Another option from the bench, another option to start potentially as well. Obviously Pearson, yeah. We just need obviously Kamara as well. Hopefully Kamara's back. Obviously Kamara did miss again yesterday. He wasn't risked. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. Obviously, a good point, but still frustrated as well with it. That's my overall summary of the game, to be fair, because we could have, we quite easily could have clinched it at the end. Obviously, I don't think we probably would have been a steal if we would have got the win, to be fair, because I don't think we played that well. I don't think we deserved it, but I don't know. We kept going in that, great defensive duty. Obviously, Swansea had a lot of the ball, but they didn't really create as much as maybe they should have done potentially. I don't know, but it is one of those that they came here with a plan and tried to win, but obviously we held them to a goalless draw. But yeah, like I say, I think this break, like I said in previous streams, that this will really help us. It will. Obviously, we'll get players back. It'll allow us to regroup, and we can just start on a fresh when we come back from the break. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can obviously kick on after this international break, because the reality is that we do need to be going on a winning streak. We've seen it from the likes of Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough are now away from the relegation zone after a few wins, So if we can get a few wins together after this break, we can easily find ourselves outside of that relegation zone, as quickly as we know it. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, but all we can do is be hopeful. Like I said, the break has come at a very, very good time for us. I do believe that. I really do. Like I said, I've said it a few times already. But yeah, we need players back. Obviously, getting to January, we need to strengthen in January. For me, I think that we're really lacking in quality at times, and yeah, we just need to get a few more new faces through the door as well to help us out in this. Because it's going to be tricky when we come back, because the schedule's even going to be, it's going to be even more relentless when we get back. So yeah, there'll be no rest at all. So we need as many players available as we can, really. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, like I say, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, it is free. I am not asking for any money. It is free. If you have got a YouTube account, you can just click the subscription button down below and help me get to 200 subscribers in the coming weeks. Admittedly, though, guys, I will be taking a break now because obviously there will be no football for us, and anybody that knows me knows my views on the World Cup. So I will not be doing any coverage for the World Cup, unfortunately. Like I say, I've already said, like I said, I don't agree with the World Cup going to Qatar. It's just morally wrong. It goes against all human rights, and I cannot get behind this World Cup at all. And I will not be publicising, my content to the World Cup because I just don't feel like it's right. But I don't know when the next stream will be, to be fair, but or the next video will be, sorry, but maybe we can review our situation in a few weeks as the resumption gets closer and look at, obviously, how we can kind of how the squad's looking maybe, and just have a catch up really in the next few weeks. But yeah, obviously I will be taking a break. But yeah, you can follow me on my socials, HTFTV8 on Instagram and Twitter. So please give me a follow on those. Subscribe to the channel, like I said, I really would appreciate it. I will be back with lots and lots of content when we get back to action on the 10th of December, of course. So there'll be a stream that week, obviously in the build up to the game against Sheffield United, of course. So yeah, take care, everybody. Thank you for watching this. I really, really appreciate everybody's support. And I'll be back in a few weeks' time. But until then, take care, stay safe, enjoy the break, whatever you get up to, and I'll see you all very soon. Up the town, come on, you Terriers. Let's regroup. Let's really push on now after this break. Hit the reset button and let's climb that table. See you all very, very soon, everybody. Goodbye now.